So the first horse we work today is Yuppie. He's just arrived. He's owned by a really sweet lady. We got a really nice genuine email that she's having some problems with the trailer loading. And sometimes he seems from the story that he's okay going in, and then sometimes when you close behind, or he feels the bar behind, then he's really freaking out. And I think she'd had quite a few traumatic experiences, so he's here now for a little while to learn that process. So, but with all the horses, of course, they all come with a story, and I try not to let myself be filtered by the story too much, and that we really find out where their weaknesses are and why, what is maybe causing the problem, what information they don't know that causes the reaction or the symptoms. So as I said, we take now Yuppie through the groundwork and feel how he is in the body, what he's good at, what he's not good at, what he understands and what he doesn't understand, and that he starts to explain his story to us a little bit through the groundwork. So thinking about trying to give him all the information before the exam. If the exam is being able to go into the trailer and be relaxed and have an understanding about how to load and how to be comfortable and stable in the trailer, and he has to learn the meaning of a destination, what it is to travel, what that meaning is. Hey, young man. So a really sweet face. And let's see how he gets on. So the process is that he understands through using the tools. It's not about him getting used to a flag, because that's not going to help him in the trailer or in the other things in the riding that he may get scared of or he might freak out to. So again here, I can feel that he's gotten used to a flag to a certain level. So the flag has been kept at a level that he's comfortable with, which of course just gets him used to being in a level that is comfortable for him, which makes it worse when he is put into a situation where the level is not comfortable for him. He gets to like the comfortable situation and then when he has a question asked that is a little bit outside that comfort zone, you get a really big reaction. So we have to make sure that he's present and knowing what to do when things get a little bit uncomfortable. So I would rather hear that he does move around and I can continue to say, yeah, they're not the right answers, but I like it that you're trying to find the right answer. So here, I don't try to control him on the road. I just try to get him to find a position of control. So he's running backwards, sideways, wondering where he should put himself. The moment he starts to think about control, body awareness, how do I get control of this situation? I stand on my four legs. And he finds the position of control. There it is again. Again, I quit on him. So it's important to not make the exercises on the horse like this long and monotonous. It's not to get used to the situation and get into a space of being comfortable with the exercise, but it's about him learning really how to give positive answers in which he is empowered by, because he feels in a moment where there's a difficult question, oh, I have the answer. And not that he resorts to freaking out because he knows he doesn't have the answer. Good. So there I also change it up a little bit, that he was going a little bit into freeze mode. And what I want to make sure is that if your horse is going a little bit into freeze mode, what happens then, you get a build-up of tension in the freeze mode, and then the horse takes one step, and that build-up of tension comes out in an explosion. So I want to make sure when he's in the moment or pressure of noise, that while moving, he's in control of his movement. So he's still following my rein aid, he's still following the direction of my leg aid. Then there is a noise, and he feels through his body that he's still in control. Good boy. So here again, I didn't ask to move, so we get the standing still. So from our first piece of work, telling him to find control through following the leg aid and not running away from the leg aid, then we can start to move him. Good, and then the noise starts. Then we get some tension. Yeah, the movement gets slower, more controlled, then we will reward him again. So again, we have a little bit balancing difficulties through his right hind. So he at some point maybe also will need some help there, because he's not got great function in the right knee behind. But it's also then that he can learn in the moment of finding things difficult, he can also think about slowing it down, creating balance, stability, control, that he gives himself confidence through understanding his body and how he can balance himself better. So he takes responsibility over what action he needs to take to make himself confident, not letting his body get him into tension and into being insecure. So also on the free days, next to the normal groundwork and tools and developing them in hand, we also do a little bit free work. So I like to be able to have the feeling, one, that the horses go free and I get to see how they are traveling without a rider, and also sort of a little bit low level liberty work, if you like, that they feel also good connected with you, that you can sort of communicate with them, get them to draw towards you, and you can control the speed, and that they are having a dialogue, interacting with you without anything touching them. So not a full high degree of difficulty in liberty. For instance, my good friend and sort of brainstorming buddy Will Rogers, which I can give you the heads up will probably be the next greatest liberty wizard that we're about to see. So no sort of high degree of working a horse free, but just having the feeling that you have a little bit connection and the horse is listening, you can send him forward and the horse can be free. So not that you have the feeling that they're sort of contained and they only get worked when they're on line or with a halter or with a bridle, but they can also have the feeling of freedom and letting go of the looseness in their body from the free work. So I'm here Sunday morning answering a lot of emails and messages on Facebook and on the email list, and a lot of people asking, of course, if I'm going to be in their area and giving a clinic, and if it's possible to get help with the horse with all sorts of different problems. And so the main advice I've been giving is that, of course, go to trtmethod.com and sign up so you're on the mailing list, and that you get our free videos, and you're logging on to the daily vlog that we'll start to give more and more information on certain problems, and then maybe there's situations through the daily vlog and through the free videos from the trtmethod.com that sort of relate to your situation, that you can get proper feedback and information.